Good morning. We are coming to you live. Sorry we're late. A little short-staffed, so this is my first opportunity to do your live tour today. We're coming to you live from Anne Arundel County Animal Care and Control, 411 Maxwell Fry Road, Millersville, Maryland, 21108. Very important that I first tell you, while you can hear me, that our dogs are all currently free through the end of March because we are extremely full on dogs. They are coming in faster than they are going out. So we do ask of you, if you can't adopt right now, please click share. Help us find homes for the dogs that we have here, as we are exploding at the seams, and we want to find as many of them homes as possible. Good morning, Nancy. So I'm going to start here with our slideshow, and then we'll take a quick walkthrough. Again, we are short-staffed, so I apologize for the delay. This is Buddy 2, who is in foster and doing very well in his foster home, I should mention. A lot of the dogs that you're seeing here on the slideshow may not be physically here in person, so if you're interested in a dog that is on our slideshow, good morning, Nancy, like this one, Capone, or the last one, Buddy 2, that is in a foster home, like noted on here, please contact us. Do your pre-screen for adoption, which is available on our website, www.aacounty.org/pets. Under forms and publications, you'll see our adoption pre-screen. It's just one page, super easy. And after the pre-screen is complete and reviewed, then we can schedule an appointment for you to see an animal that is in foster, because our fosters are doing their very best to be flexible and get animals here to be seen. We were open both Saturday and Sunday this past weekend. Had a pretty good weekend, and we got to see some of the animals that were in foster adopted, so we're happy about that. We do have lots of dogs here in our shelter though, so really want to encourage everyone, if you see an animal that you're interested in, we're closed today, which is Monday, the 27th, but we will be open tomorrow, Tuesday, February 28th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Our dog gallery does close at 2 p.m., which means you can't just walk through between 2 and 3. However, if you see an animal on our slideshow and you do our pre-screen and you're interested in meeting one, we are still able to show you the animals. Look at all these wonderful dogs that we have in foster. I do want to say a huge thank you to our fosters, and I want to encourage anyone who lives in Anne Arundel County that wants to become a foster parent for us to also go on our website, www.aacounty.org/pets. Under forms and publications, you'll see our foster application, and you can email that to us at accfoster@aacounty.org. We do ask for sending in any application, be it a foster application or a pre-screen, that you make sure that you send in the supporting documents. So a picture of your driver's license, if you have current pets at home, proof that they are current on rabies vaccinations. We are a small but mighty staff, and we're just trying to work smarter, not harder, to get as much done as we can. We do ask for your patience as well if you come to visit us, because we are very short-staffed, and we have a lot of staff members and volunteers that are working very hard to keep things moving and provide good care for the animals. So sometimes you may be waiting a little longer than you normally would. So we just request your patience and compassion as we work through this. Ghost is a staff and volunteer favorite, I must say. If you haven't been here recently, you'll notice that a couple of the dogs that we have treat containers on their cage with little Cheerios. We ask that for those dogs that have that on their cages, if they're being quiet, that you please give them a Cheerio, just toss them into their cage so that we can reward that quiet behavior, or in Ghost's case, so that we can reward that behavior of coming to the side that you'll really get to see him on, because we do want to encourage that good behavior. For some of the other ones, they're working on learning to be quiet and not deter people from being a little bit barky and vocal when they come to their cage, because once they get out of their cage, they are super friendly here at the shelter. So just starting with showing you all our slideshow, and then we will move on to checking out some more animals. Probably going to bounce back and forth between dogs and cats, try and keep things interesting. And as you can see, we do have a lot of dogs. I don't know what time frame this is on. It might have to move it a little bit faster to get to show you all the dogs. Take up a little bit less time while we're doing that. But we have lots of dogs. And again, we're really, really thankful for those foster families that we do have. As you can see, a lot of these animals are in foster homes, which we are thankful for, but we are still just overflowing with dogs that are here in the shelter physically. Many of these animals are strays, so we're hoping to spread the word and see if we can find their owners, and hopefully then they can reclaim them. If you see your lost pet on here today, even though we're closed, you can email me p93282@aacounty.org, and I can hopefully set up for you to reclaim your pet. Much easier if your dog or cat is current on a rabies vaccine, because we do not have a vet here all the time. And there might be a few animals that are here that haven't received their rabies vaccine yet, but we want to try to do what we can to help animals get out of the shelter as quickly as we can and open up some cage space. Good news is we started this slideshow right at the very beginning, so as we go through our alphabet, we'll hopefully get to see everybody. Except I do think there's one new dog, Dino, that hasn't made it onto here yet. So we'll make sure that we walk through the dog gallery to find him, because I think that's where he's been placed. I'm certainly happy to try and answer questions if you all have any while we're going through this. I know not all of my partners are able to answer questions or see the comments while they're doing this, but we're excited. We have comments, we can answer your questions, we can be interactive with you. There's Oscar. He got a rabies vaccine today. He stopped through from his foster home. He's super cutie. A reminder, there may be some animals here that we can't show you. So I know sometimes we get questions about, well, why are you full? It doesn't look like you have that many dogs. We have animals that may be here under protective custody, or and that could be due to abuse or neglect of them. It could be due to circumstances of their owner. Pepper was also here this morning getting a rabies vaccine. She's in foster. Or a number of things that could make it so that we can't show you the dogs, but I can promise you that we have more dogs than you can see by watching our slideshow that we just can't provide information on, and unfortunately they do take up cage space and we're not able to work to move them through the process any faster. So we have to focus on the animals that we can move through. So here are some of those cute dogs. Pippi was looked at by a veterinarian this morning as well. He's got some skin stuff going on and a little bit of a limp. They suspect an old cruciate injury, unfortunately, for his limp. There's a little Ponky doing well in foster as well. Lots of seniors. Reminder, all of these dogs are free to approved adopters. So if you see one that you're interested in, please come down during our open hours. Fill out that pre-screen and work to set up a meeting if they're not here in-house. There's little Rebel. Our volunteers love dressing some of the pups up when it is a little cold outside to help keep them warm. Then we have Mr. Roscoe. So you'll notice he's in a car here. That's because our volunteers like to try and get as much information about the animals as possible. One thing we like to find out is how do they seem to feel about going for a car ride. Looks like Roscoe is pretty happy about the concept. Little Sadie there. Look at those cute ears.
So this one needs to be done, and the one off of there. What's that? This one has to put power out on.
There's little Savvy, also in a foster home. I think Savvy might be in foster to adopt. Some of these, it's a little unclear from the slideshow whether they're in regular foster or foster to adopt. So you can definitely check with our crew, and we'd be happy to answer your questions. This is Simon. Look at that cute face. Simon was surrendered by his owner, so unlike a lot of these strays, we should have maybe a little bit more background. We do ask owners that are surrendering pets to fill out a pet history form when they come in, so that we can try to get as much information as we can for the next possible home. Little Tato there, found as a stray. I can't believe we haven't heard from a possible owner yet on Tato, who's apparently very food motivated. Little Trinket showing off in the foster home how well he has done with dogs since being in our care. And look to note that all of the statements that we give about how the animals our information about what we've seen. We cannot guarantee an animal's behavior once they go into a different environment, or even in the environment that they're in under any and all circumstances, but we can provide you information about what we've seen with the animals while they've been here. So you'll see that our volunteers have said little Tyson here loves treats and pets and already knows sits and likes to walk around carrying a ball. Glad to see we've at least got a few viewers, considering that I'm doing this in an odd time. It looks like Vixen might think she's a lap dog. According to our volunteers, she loves rope toys and responds friendly, or has responded friendly, to other dogs since being here at our shelter. And Zen, you'd think because we're on Zen that'd be the last dog, but I think that we have Zeus that should be showing up on here as well. And then we'll head into, I think, just the dog gallery real quick. There's Zeus, doing so much better. He came in here with awful eyes and he's been doing so much better with care. He does snore. He does seem to be housebroken in a foster home and seems to do fine with their dog and cat. Oh my goodness, the Z dogs just keep coming, don't they? There's Zuko. One of the best things about being able to send animals to fosters is not only do they open up physical cage space here in our shelter, but they also help us get lots of information about the animals and what they how they seem to react in a home setting versus how they react in a shelter setting, because we do recognize that animals' behavior is impacted by their environment, and no matter how hard we try, we can't compete with a home. So we're just going to go real quick through, show off some of the dogs. Blankets up against their walls. That is dogs that seem to be prone to a condition called happy tail, which is not so happy. Octavia did unfortunately come in with an injured tail. There's little Daisy. Daisy, no, you don't have to get up off your bed because I'm trying to go quick, honey. We have Nyla. Hi, Nyla. Hi, girl. Yeah. We have Tyson. On Mondays. Colby, Jack, where are ya? I'm guessing he might be out for a walk with our volunteers. Dragon. Hi, Dragon. Yeah. I can show you. Hi, Micah. Hi, Micah. Yeah, there you go. Show off yourself. Good job. Thank you for not barking at me. Can't show that one. I'm looking for Dino, you guys, because I know that there was at least one dog. But if you came here in person, this is essentially how it would go. Can I show you? I sure can. This is Karma. She's one of the dogs. Good girl, Karma. What a good girl. She's one of the dogs that we're enforcing calmer behavior when people come to treat. So that was much better. Since I don't have a treat, I'm going to reward at least with some noise. I'm guessing Everest is out for a walk. There's Dino. So here's the new fella. Hi, Dino. Hi. He doesn't have a picture in the slideshow yet because he just came in today. And he's got a couple of old ones. Not sure what those are from. There's Mr. Tucker. Hi, Zen. And Zen. Hi, Zen. Hi. Here's Splinter. Where'd you get your ear twisted? Baksoon is one of the dogs that is working on being calmer when people come to say hi. Poor Baksoon has to wear double cone, so she's got that cone of shame. Bruno Puppy is one that is working on being calmer in the cage and is doing super great. Super great. Bruno Puppy had a little live video the other day that shows off how the Bruno puppy is. He knows sit. And he's super happy and excited, and he's exhibited some really good play behavior with other dogs. Here's Honey. Hi, Honey. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. Hi. There's a little cheeseburger. See, some of these guys are really good. This is Pip. Some of these guys are really good at the calm greeting. We're working on it for a few more. And then we have Pippi. There's Pippi. He's a handsome fellow. All right, now we're gonna pop into our cat room. I hope somebody adopts all of them, Kathy. Hop on in here. I have the cat gallery slideshow on faster. So Harley and Pooh have been in foster for like ever. There's Quicksilver. Sorry, I might have put it on a little too fast. Jack, Marla, Olivia. I just have it on fast due to time. Shayna, Smokey, Tahala, Tofu and Tomato are in my office. Little Daisy. Who did we start with? Consent. And do you remember who we started with? Oh, guess it's time to take off that Open Sunday flyer. This is your test to see if you remember who we started with. Oh, we started with Harley and Pooh. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to take a walk around. Coral here already has an adoption pending. Tommy. Oh, Tommy, are you back there somewhere? There you are. There's little Tommy. Came in with Tunechi, who I think was adopted the other day. We have Poppy, who is a little bit feisty, according to this. Loves pets on her terms. Pet in short spurts, i.e. she's a typical cat, or at least what I was told typical cats were like when I was little. Here's Avenger. He's rapidly becoming a volunteer favorite. I saw someone post that they rubbed him all over. He even flopped over for belly rubs, and it was not a trap. Then we have little Cleo, who's a little bit scared. Oh, you guys, you gotta see him. He's so cute. Hi, Avenger. Then we have little Cleo. Hi. Our cats. So a lot of people wonder, okay, well, what does it mean? Your adoption fees are waived for dogs. Why are you waiving them for cats? And how expensive is it? Cats are available for Anne Arundel County residents for $14 because that includes your Anne Arundel County license. If you live out of county, it would just be $12. And dogs are available for $17 normally, but right now they're free. For $17 for Anne Arundel County residents and $15 for out of county residents. I know it sounds like we're giving out of county folks a better deal, but really they just have to pay for their license elsewhere in their own county. And some county licenses are very, very high. This is Ted Bear. Was Teddy Bear taken? You got Ted Bear, huh? We have Sam. Hi there, Sam. You're a handsome fellow. It always drops off when I show the cats. Come on, cat people, where are ya? Here's Kookaburra. You are a handsome fella, aren't you? Weighing in at just 15.2 pounds, a hunka cat. Kikio? I don't know. Probably totally butchering that. Lorge. Hi there. A lot of brown tabbies in here right now. Athena, it says you're adopted. Yeah, I think you go home tomorrow. And Carly, you have a potential adopter lined up. Hi there, Carly. Hi there. Hi there, Carly. Hi, Carly. Can you look at the camera? No. Okay, it's okay. You already have a potential adopter lined up. So it is A-okay if you don't want to look at me. You're not going to be hurt by that. Check and see if there's anybody that I can show you in this room. But reminder, I talked about earlier, there are sometimes dogs that I cannot show you, or cats, could be anything. And so, yeah, oh, there's Roscoe. Hi, Roscoe. We can show you Roscoe. named you or not. She is a senior, and a lot of her concerns are most likely chronic concerns that may only be able to be managed to some degree, but maybe not all of it managed, not necessarily cured. Let's get a little bit of a walk through. We'll pop into our nursery real quick. Although I heard a rumor that there was a cat loose, but considering that the door's open, I'm guessing she's not loose anymore. This is Galaxy. Our volunteers have been working hard with her, trying to get her to come around. Her friends, looks like Maggie is hiding from us, so that's okay. Ari, you're the one that was loose before. Were you giving everybody a run for their money? Yeah, were you? And then there's another one here that was surrendered by their owner because they couldn't afford her medical care, and she is hiding at the moment. End our live a little bit early and miss a couple of things because we do have animals at the emergency vet. So I'm going to wish you all a good day. Sorry to end early,